Welcome to the Den, the Dark Entertainment Network. I am the Gothic Rose. You can find me live every Wednesday on TikTok at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you can catch up on Spotify and YouTube. I'm also now on Lemonade as the Gothic Rose. But let's get to the daily dive in 5 and what fresh hell awaits us today, December 10th, 2024. Today we focus on Trump's launch of his new cologne, Fight, 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 and his advertising, as well as Rupert Murdoch losing his bid in court for the survival of Fox News as it is. And of course, updates on the CEO assassination and the suspect, Luigi Mangione. So let's take a look. So, President-elect Donald Trump, it was said he had a warm welcome at Notre Dame by French President Emmanuel Macron, but they shared that 17-second handshake where it looked like Donald Trump tried to manhandle Macron, and Macron kind of pulled him back in with all of his might, said something in his ear, and he seemed to just sort of stop after that. And in the meantime, President Volodymyr Zelensky was also present at this ceremony, and he looked quite pleased for a president whose war-torn country may or may not win this war. But of course, I hope that they do. There's so much to dive into with that war, and we will go into it. But getting back to Trump sitting alone at Notre Dame and how I had mentioned yesterday that many of the people around him were kind of holding their noses. Well, he launched a new fragrance line called Fight, 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 and he promoted it using himself with a photo of the current First Lady, Jill Biden, at the Notre Dame reopening. And the tagline said, "A scent so good even your enemies will love it." Very strange. I'm sure, of course, this will make him enough money to God knows what else. But speaking of the people that helped him in his bid for the presidency, Rupert Murdoch's bid has been lost to change his family trust to give his son Lachlan control over Fox News. And the court ruled against the change, maintaining equal control among Murdoch's 4 children, 3 of which are a bit more liberal. Now, not since Paul Castellano being offed in 1985, December 16th to be exact, outside of Sparks Steakhouse in Manhattan, has there been the open assassination of anyone, but there was of CEO of UnitedHealthcare, Brian Thompson. So many people are saying, oh, he was a father, he was this, he was that. He was. And his kids will have his billions. And the people who UnitedHealthcare denied claims for, who are suffering financially and health-wise, well, they don't get that kind of help. They don't get those billions. But here's the deal. Luigi Mangione was arrested at a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania. So they're saying that this McDonald's employee is being hailed as a hero for tipping off the police. But what I heard on TikTok was that she actually left McDonald's, didn't sign out, went to the police for 4 hours, didn't get any PTO or any sort of permission to leave, and she turned him in, and it was a boomer. Of course. My goodness. And of course, in true Italian fashion, he showed his face by flirting with a young woman at the hostel in New York City. It's very funny. So let's just talk about him for a minute. His education and early life: Luigi Mangione attended the Gilman School, an all-boys private school in Baltimore, Maryland. He graduated as valedictorian of his class in 2016, and he went on to the University of Pennsylvania. Very interesting. That's where a lot of the Trumps went, where he earned a Bachelor of Science and a Master of Science in Engineering, Computer, and Information Science. He also minored in mathematics and was involved in a video game development club. So he comes from a wealthy family with real estate empire built by his grandfather, Nicholas Mangione Sr. The family business interests include hotels, country clubs, a radio station, and a care facility for seniors. Luigi was expected to continue this legacy, but his path took a different turn. In 2023, Luigi faced significant personal challenges, including debilitating back pain that required surgery. This period marked a transformation in his behavior and outlook. He became increasingly critical of the healthcare system and expressed admiration for controversial figures like Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber. His posts on social media indicated a growing disillusionment and radicalization. Luigi's life took a drastic turn and a tragic turn when he was arrested as a person of interest in the shooting of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson. He was found with a gun and fake IDs at a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania, and his arrest has raised many questions about his mental health and the factors that led to his drastic actions. So we will update you more as this story develops, but what I do want you to know is that Google and Yelp have temporarily stopped, like they shut off comments for this McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania, because people are talking about like rats in it and getting food poisoning, all these different things. And oh, if you did hear that Burger King says, "Come here, we don't snitch," Snopes said that that is not true. But this has been an interesting and wild day in the new dark ages, and that is the fresh hell here on the Dark Entertainment Network. Join me again tomorrow, and don't forget to tune in for my creepy story of the week and some exclusive conspiracy theories for Spotify only. This is the Gothic Rose, and I will see you on the next episode.